Now on to my next guest gameplay, which I'm playing Jeopardy 2nd Edition for the PC with Bryce Newall. Just finished playing Eliana on Wheel of Fortune 2nd Edition. Let's see how I do with Bryce on Jeopardy.
Hi, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's set things up before we begin our game. Normal game, okay? So how many people out there? Type in your name, player one. Player one, here's your buzz-in key. You can also use your mouse to write down your signature as well. All right, let's go.
Here we go.
From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy. Here he is, the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to another game of Jeopardy, everybody.
Thank you, Alex. Let's play.
Categories are as
Jeopardy
follows.
round categories are... Let's take a look at them. Art supplies, our Earth, ends in double E, President's monograms, in the movie, and where are we?
Player one, you start us off.
Art supplies for 100.
A mop, one of these made from camel hair, is used for watercolors.
Player one.
What's a paintbrush?
Exactly.
Art supplies for 200.
It refers to any drawing material in stick form, not just the ones made of wax seen here.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player one.
What's a crayon?
Yes.
Art supplies for 300.
You may execute your oil painting on a wooden panel or on one of these, a primed, heavy fabric.
Player one.
What's a canvas?
You're in fine form, so pick it.
Art supplies for 400.
Terra is an Italian type of this material, popular with sculptors.
Player one.
What's marble?
Exactly.
Art supplies for 500. Daily double! Oh.
Make your wager, please.
This clear plastic sheet on which a cartoon image is painted sounds like a prisoner's home.
Player
What's a
one.
cell?
Precisely.
Name the movie for 100, please.
1972. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
Player one.
What is The Godfather?
Absolutely.
Name the movie for 200.
1995. Houston, we have a problem.
Player one.
What is Apollo 13?
Right you are.
Name the movie for 300.
1931. I never drink. Why?
Player
What
one.
is Dracula?
Exactly.
Name the movie for 400.
1939. Ah! You cursed rat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting!
Player one.
What is The Wizard of Oz?
Very good. Pick again.
Name the movie for 500.
1971. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Player one.
What is Dirty Harry?
Exactly.
President's monograms for 100.
RMN.
Player one.
Who is Richard Milhouse Nixon?
Precisely.
President's monograms for 200.
DDE.
Player
Who
one.
was Dwight David Eisenhower?
Exactly.
President's monograms for 300. Oh, NCAA for 300
The
by
woman
mistake.
seen here and W.C. Fields starred in this classic little
Sorry about that.
1940 film.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 1.
What is My Little Chickadee?
All right.
Okay, let's go back to President's monograms for 300.
R.W.R.
Player 1.
Who is Ronald Wilson Reagan?
Absolutely.
President's monograms for 400.
H.C.H.
Player 1.
Who is Herbert Clark Hoover?
Yes.
President's monograms for 500.
J.K.P.
Player 1.
Who is James Knox Polk?
Very good. Pick again.
NCAA for 100.
Degania, the first Jewish kibbutz in Palestine, was founded near this sea's shores in 1909.
Player 1.
What is Galilee?
Exactly.
Doubly for 200.
The two swords used in women's fencing are the foil and this.
Player 1.
What is Epee?
That's correct.
NCAA for 4.
Tenskwatawa, Tecumseh's brother, was this Indian tribe's prophet.
Player 1.
Who is Shawnee?
Exactly.
Doubly for 500.
This Massachusetts town was the birthplace of John Adams and John Hancock.
Player 1.
What is Braintree?
Exactly.
Our Earth for 100.
This outer part of the earth shares its name with the outer part of a pie.
Player 1.
What's crust?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Our Earth for 200.
From the Latin for track, it's the path of the earth around the sun.
Player 1.
What is the orbit?
You're correct.
Our Earth for 300.
This satellite of the earth is a whopping 2,160 miles in diameter, a lot bigger than it looks.
Player 1.
It's a moon.
Very good. Pick again.
Our Earth for 400.
The highest temperature ever recorded on Earth was 136 degrees Fahrenheit at Al Aziziyah on this continent.
Player 1.
What is Africa?
Absolutely.
Our
Pick
Earth for
again.
500.
Some theorize that the Earth once had just one of these bodies of water, called Panthalassa.
Player 1.
What's the ocean?
That's it. Exactly.
Where are we for 100?
It's not the Rent-A-Car Company, it's the historic landmark seen here.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 1.
What's the Alamo?
Exactly.
200.
Over 700 feet high, this presidential dam is the largest of its type in the U.S.
Player 3.
Oh.
What is the Hoover Dam?
That's right. Pick again.
Where are we? For 300.
An English column honors this famous naval hero who died in 1805.
Player 2.
Who is Horatio Nelson?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Where are we? For 400? A historic place of pilgrimage, this English Cathedral of Tales dates from the 11th century.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 1.
What is Canterbury?
Yes.
Last clue.
Here's the final answer on this board. These heavenly falls in Venezuela were discovered in 1935 from the air.
Player 1.
What is Angel Falls?
Yes.
Boom.
That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Let's take a look at the scores.
You're in front.
Bryce has the lead with 9,000.
Player 1. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You're in last place, Player 3, but you get to start things off in Double Jeopardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time
Moving
for
on to Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
Double Jeopardy
for Double
categories.
Jeopardy.
The NFL,
Library.
libraries,
Famous.
famous Freds, Songs of the 60s. C in history. And the last category is Cowboy Talk.
Let's go for Famous Freds. For 200, please, Alex.
This TV character is a Dino operator at a quarry in Bedrock.
Player one.
Who's Fred Flintstone.
Absolutely. Pick again.
Famous Fred's for 400.
Bronco Buster in 1895 was his first bronze sculpture.
Player one.
Who's Frederick Remington.
Correct. Pick again.
Fred's for 6.
Craven Graven Image, played by Robert Englund in the movies.
Player one.
Who's Freddy Krueger.
Exactly.
Fred's for 8.
I'm Too Sexy was this British pop band's biggest hit.
Player one.
What is Right Said Fred.
Right. Keep going. You control.
Famous
the
Fred's for
board.
1,000.
His Polonaise in A-flat major, opus 53, is called Heroic.
Player
Who
one.
is Frederick Chopin.
Exactly.
Let's try Cowboy Talk for 200.
If you're belly up or strapped on your horse toes down, you're this.
Player
Oh.
two.
What is dead?
Oh, I know that one.
Yes.
Cowboy Talk. For 400, Alex.
Western riders refer to the English style of these seats as postage stamps.
Player one.
What are saddles?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Cowboy Talk for 6.
A rawhide artist was a ranch hand who was good with this branding implement.
Player one.
What's an iron?
Precisely.
Let's do Cowboy Talk for 1,000.
This term for a southwestern tavern is Spanish.
Player one.
What is cantina?
You're in fine form, so pick again.
And we'll go for 800.
If you're downright mean, your veins are filled with this reptile's blood.
Player one.
What's a snake?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Let's pick Songs of the 60s for 200.
June Carter co-wrote Ring of Fire and later married this country legend who sang it.
Player one.
Who is Johnny Cash?
Exactly.
Songs of the 60s for 400.
Song including the lines, "You make my heart sing, you make everything groovy."
Player one.
What is Wild Thing?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Songs of the 60s for 6.
Martha and the Vandellas had a hit in 1963 with this hot weather song.
Player one.
What is Heat Wave?
Yes.
Songs of the 60s for 800.
Fittingly, it's the last song on the 1967 album The Doors.
Player one.
What is The End?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Songs of the 60s for 1,000.
This band took I'm a Believer to #1 in 1966.
Is that it? Anyone?
No idea.
Player
Oh.
two.
Who are Paul Revere and the Raiders?
Good guess.
I
But it's not what we're looking for. Nobody?
have no idea.
Player
Oh.
three.
Who are the monkeys?
Oh, it's the Monkees.
That's who we were looking for.
It's not.
Let's go for
Paul Revere and the Raiders.
The NFL. For 200, Alex.
In 1940, the Pittsburgh Pirates chose this new team nickname.
Player one.
Who are the Steelers?
Absolutely. Pick again.
NFL for 4.
It's the team name for Seattle's NFL team.
Player one.
Who are the Seattle Seahawks?
That's right. Pick again.
NFL for 6.
On January 5th, 1996, this Miami Dolphins coach retired with a record 347 career wins.
Player one.
Who's Don Shula?
Right. Keep going. You control the board.
800. Daily double. I should wager. Let's do 12,000.
Once on ABC's Monday Night Football, he was the NFL's MVP for 1956.
Who was Frank Gifford?
Exactly.
Let's try NFL for 1,000.
During the 1995 season, this Carolina team played its home games at Clemson Memorial Stadium.
Player 1.
Who are the Panthers?
That's who we were looking for.
Libraries for 200.
A Spokane library named for this white Christmas singer has many of the crooner's records and memorabilia.
Player 1.
Let's see. Who is Bing Crosby?
Absolutely. Pick again.
Libraries for 4.
The Greater Amman Public Library is one of the major libraries in this Middle Eastern country.
Player 1.
Who's Jordan? What is Jordan? Excuse me.
Correct. Pick again.
Libraries for 600.
The Theodore M. Hesburgh Library is located at this Indiana university.
Player 1.
What is Notre Dame?
Exactly.
Libraries for 800.
Founded in 1701, this university's library is Connecticut's oldest.
Player 1.
What is Yale?
You're in fine form, so pick again.
And let's finish it up.
This Waco, Texas school's Armstrong Browning Library has items relating to poets Robert and Elizabeth.
Player 1.
What is Baylor?
Exactly.
See in history for 200.
Plutarch wrote of this queen depicted here. Plato admits 4 sorts of flattery, but she had 1,000.
If you'll just watch this, we'll show you the clue. Player 1.
Who is Cleopatra?
Yes.
See in history for 4.
An alphabetical list of this Russian empress's lovers might end with Zubov, but we can't be sure.
Player 1.
Who's Catherine the Great?
Exactly.
See in history for 600.
A civil war, known as the War of 1,000 Days, broke out in this South American country in 1899.
Player 3.
What is Colombia?
Oh, that's what it was.
That's right. That's the country we were after.
C in history for 800.
Charles Martel, grandfather of this great king, hammered Burgundy in 733.
Player 3.
Oh,
Who is Charlemagne?
Absolutely.
Charlemagne.
Pick again.
Oh, she gets the other daily double. She gets this wrong. Bryce will be the only player around for Final Jeopardy.
Make your wager, please.
Oh, I dare her to get this wrong.
Bassianus was the original name of this Roman emperor known for his baths.
Please,
Player
I,
3.
I beg you.
Who was Caracalla?
Exactly.
Oh, she got it.
Let's see how
So that means player 2 is not going to be around for Final Jeopardy.
Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. You're still in the thick of it, Player 3. Sorry, Player 2, but you can't continue with us in Final Jeopardy. Well, now it's time for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager. Television. All right, go ahead. Make your wager. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 1, please make your wager.
Think I'm going to wager 400.
Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
Here we go.
A 1997 episode of this CBS action series guest starred Philip Michael Thomas and Tommy Chong.
Nash Bridges.
All right, let's see how everyone
Where's
did.
Nash Bridges? Let's see if we got it.
Player 3,
Oh,
your question.
she got it wrong.
That is incorrect. What was your wager?
Said Nash
Player 1,
Bridges.
your question. That's correct.
Uh-huh.
What did you wager?
So I won Bryce $35,000 this guest gameplay. I'll see you for my next one.
Congratulations to our winner. Player 1. Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.
Hi, folks. I'm Johnny Gilbert. Let's just get a few details out of the way before we start our game.